KX News Storm Team.
6:15 on this Friday morning. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. Looking forward to a nice weekend. Nice cooler weekend relatively, because like you said, we've been above average for so long, and now we're going, what, below average?
Right at average in some places, maybe a little bit below average by a degree or two, not that far, not like we've been 20 degrees above average some days. So
yeah, I've over this last week, I've noticed some of the record lows, and you just go like, what month do they think they were in way back when in 1800 and whatever it was? So
yeah, we've been closer to the record some days than we have the average. So
my goodness, wow.
That's always interesting.
It sure is, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll start this off on our satellite and radar. Got these pop-up showers and thunderstorms still sitting around to the southwest. We'll continue to see these most likely through the rest of the morning into the early afternoon. Before then, we'll have another wave of isolated thunderstorms start up to the north, bring itself to the south over the next really day or so. Visibilities right now is something we have to keep an eye on. We are seeing some fog, especially up to the north in areas like Minot and Stanley. Pretty dense, so got to be careful as you start to drive this morning. Don't use those high beams as you drive into some of that dense fog. It's not going to help you. It might actually hurt you in your visibilities as you hit the roads this morning. Drought monitor was updated yesterday. As we can see, still have an area up to the northeast in that dry conditions. Also out to the west, still barely hanging on some areas in that dry. That's an area that was in moderate drought, so it's good to see that it's left that moderate drought still in dry. We'll have to see how this gets updated next week with that area getting some rain and some areas still staying dry, how that's going to change out to the west over the next week. Temperatures right now mostly sitting in the mid to lower 60s. We do get some upper 60s though down to the south in Mobridge. Wind speeds and directions 5 to, let's go 15 miles per hour from the northeast. These winds are going to really pick up a little bit through the day. It's going to be a breezy one. You're going to tell that it's windy. Wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour for the most part today. Dew points today also show it's going to be an uncomfortable one, maybe sticky for some. You're going to feel that moisture in the air throughout the afternoon. Dew points are going to be in the mid to lower 60s for most of the day. We'll dry off though once we hit the weekend. Dew points will get into the 40s, maybe even the 30s for Saturday and Sunday. Highs this afternoon, those are showing us mid to lower 80s for most. Do have some upper 70s as well down here to the southwest and out to the east. We'll continue to see average temperatures for the weekend as well. SPC outlook for this afternoon, a non-severe threat of thunderstorms throughout the whole state. Biggest concern is going to be probably heavy rains, heavy winds. We can still get some small hail, and there's always a chance today we could see some of these storms get to that low-end severe rating as well. Precision cast shows that rain stays down to the south through about midday. Before the afternoon hits, we'll start to see isolated showers and thunderstorms. A lot of them starting up north, moving to the south throughout the night into tomorrow morning. We'll still have some rain hanging around out to the west, southwest through tomorrow morning, and then we eventually dry off. We'll actually have a nice sunny day for many, especially across the north Saturday afternoon. Have some cloud cover down to the southwest through it. By Sunday though, we dry off and we keep that sunny conditions through the start of next week. Your Williston 3-day forecast got us in the 80s today, dropped to the 70s for the weekend. Dickinson showing 70s through the next 3 days. Your Minot 7-day forecast, well, that's showing us 80s today, then 70s for Saturday and Sunday. We'll return back to the 80s on Monday and stay in the 80s through most, if not all of next week. Warmest days look to be Tuesday and Wednesday. Your Bismarck 7-day forecast, 80s today, 70s for the weekend. Again, starting back up into the 80s on Monday, and the warmest days of next week will be Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, certainly jumping up real quick after that cool down this weekend.
Yeah, we get to average and we lose it right back again. So not for too long, but we're getting closer to that average mark through next week.
And appropriately enough, the official start of calendar summer next week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Thank you very much. Still to come here on Good Day Dakota. One organization